Welcome children, take out your English literature book, Longman Impression, Part 7, Chapter 4, A Little While. Before explaining this poem, let me tell you that through this poem, the poet depicts her strong desire to travel. Stanza 1. A little while, the very task is put away, and I can sing and I can smile alike while I have holiday. Through this stanza, the poet depicts about the arrival of vacation, when she will put aside all her tiring work and she will be able to smile and sing while enjoying her holidays. Stanza 2. Why wilt thou go, my harassed heart? What thou wert seen invites thee now. What sport or near or far has rest for thee, my weary brow? Through this stanza, the poet asks, why should she leave her pleasantest thing, go away and trouble her heart? What thoughts or scenes has invited her then, and the place far or near where she could rest her tiring eyebrow? Stanza 3. There is a spot mid barren hills where winter house and driving rain, but if the dreary tempest chill, there is a light that warms again. Through this stanza, the poet says that in the middle of barren hill lies a place where winter sets in and drives away the rain. But if the gloomy storm starts shivering, yet there is a light or way that warms up or shows a way again. Stanza 4. The house is old, the trees are bare, moonless above bends twilight's dome. But what on earth is half so dear, so longed for as hearth of home? Through this stanza, the poet says that it was an old house with leafless tree. The moonless night seems to spread its darkness on the dim-lighted roof. The poet wants to know what incomplete thing is so dear that she had longed for. It seems as if the warmth or comfortable place of her own home. Stanza 5. The mute bird sitting on the stone, the damp moss dripping from the wall, the thorn trees giant, the walks over ground. I love them. How I love them all. Through this stanza, the poet depicts the beauty of nature. The bird silently sitting on the stone, the non-flowering plants that had grown on the damp wall, the thorny trees seems to be suffering as people had walked on the place where they were grown. The poet wants everyone to love all these things in nature in the way she loves all. Stanza 6. Still as I mused, the naked brook, the alien firelight died away, and from the mist of cheerless gloom, I passed to bright, unclouded day. Through this stanza, the poet says that when she peeped through the darkness of the vacant place and found the strange firelight too faded, and from the mist of gloominess, the poet passed through the brightness, which is a ray of hope. Stanza 7. A little and a lone green lane that opened on common wide, a distant dreamy dim blue chain of mountains circling every side. Through this stanza, the poet says that while passing through the bright light, she found a small and isolated green lane that faces a common with at a distant place, as if in a dream she had seen that each corner was surrounded by a faded common chain of mountains. Stanza 8. A heaven so clear on earth so calm, so sweet, so soft, so hushed in air, and deepening still the dreamlike charm. Wild moods she feeding everywhere. Through this stanza, the poet says that she was impressed by the beauty of the scenery. A clear sky, a calm earth, so sweet and soft, indicates the secret of the air. Still its beauty add to the charmness of the dream. Everywhere on the wild rough earth's surface, sheep are seen feeding. Stanza 9. There was the scene, I knew it well. I knew the turfy pathway swift that winding over each billowy swell marked out the tracks of wandering sheep. Through this stanza, the poet says that she knew well about the scene and knew about the grassy path that were swept away by the rising or blowing wind, and had found out the path where the wandering sheep were grazing. Stanza 10. Could I have lingered but an hour? It well up it, a week of toil, but truth was banished, fancy's power, restraint and heavy tasks recoiled. Through this stanza, the poet says nature has paid her well for her hard work and she wants to wait more for an hour. But the truth is that all her pressure in the form of natural environment has gone out of control under the heavy tasks that had returned forcefully. Stanza 11. Even as I stood with raptured eye, absorbed in bliss, so deep and dear, my hour of rest had flitted by, and back came labor, bondage, care. Through this stanza, the poet says, when she stood with her surprised eye, she found as if she was blessed, which was so impressive, but her happy times and resting hour has passed away, and her laborious day has returned back, which needs utmost care. Now, let me give you the question answers of this chapter. Question 1. What is the poet's wish in the first stanza? Answer. In the first stanza, the poet wished to have some holidays when she could put her tiring work aside and enjoy herself. Number 2. Why do you think the poet has a harassed heart and a weary brow? Answer. The poet has a harassed heart and a weary brow because she was pressurized under the burden of work. She longed for a place far or near where she could rest her tiring eyes and find immense pleasure. Number 3. Which seasons are portrayed in the poem? Give words and phrases from the poem to support your answer. Answer. Summer, rainy, winter and spring seasons are portrayed in the poem. The phrase winter house, tempest chills, cheerless gloom, moose, sheep, feeding, etc. supports my answer. Question 4. Describe the scene that the speaker is familiar with. Answer. The speaker is familiar with dark and gloomy scene where one remains pressurized under the burden of dark without any amusement and pleasanter things appears to be dreamy. Question 5. That opened on a common void. What does that refer to here? What is meant by common void? What encircles it? Answer. That refers to a little and isolated green lake. Common void refers to ordinary people. Blue chain of mountains encircles it. Now write these question answers in your copy. Take out your diary and write chapter 4 explained. Write the question answers in your English 2 copy. And with this I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.